In the aftermath of Monday's active shooter hoax at the University of Arkansas, students are still feeling uneasy. 5 News reporter Bo Russell spoke with one U of A junior whose emotional TikTok went viral.
Genna Crafton posted this TikTok on Monday after she feared for her life inside Mullen's library.
I see people just running for the exits, and I realize something is terribly wrong. And I've been a student in America for a long time, so I had to guess at what that meant.
Genna says that because of all the misinformation being spread, she assumed the worst.
You assume it's something really bad. So I thought my best friend was dead for like 30 minutes because he wasn't able to get back to me in the commotion. There's rumors that there's 3 men with guns. There's rumors that one is driving. It's a lot of confusion.
Students on Monday were rushed from the library in front of me to the student union behind me. But Genna tells me that after the event happened, the university used both the union and the library in an unusual way.
They expanded caps so that students could have more drop-in hours. On Tuesday, they hosted it in Mullen's library. And then I believe it was Friday, they hosted it in the union. Both are places that are immense sites of trauma. And students don't want to go there in order to process that trauma. And I think it is insane and tasteless to host them in those areas.
Hoping to advocate for better mental health resources, Genna met with members of the university on Friday.
I do feel like they heard me, which I appreciate. They are definitely resistant to committing to anything, though, which I found frustrating.
She says that in the meantime, she and other students she's spoken with want their feelings acknowledged.
Insensitive response, especially from, the counseling and psychological services to host it in the site of traumas. It blows my mind that that was ever approved. But we also want just an apology for what went wrong. A lot of students feel wronged by the university.
I'm Bo Russell, 5 News.
The university told us they're not commenting on their mental health services at this time. They offer 24-hour emergency counseling and psychological services through their CAPS program. Well, turning now to the forecast, here's a live look over Old Main. Everyone's happy that for a hog win tonight. Meteorologist Julie Martin joins us now with a look at the rest of this weekend's temperatures.
Well, we will stay comfortable both Sunday and Monday if you're out celebrating the Labor Day, the long weekend, holiday weekend. We are looking at mid-60s tomorrow morning here in Fayetteville, 69 in Fort Smith. Will be partly cloudy as you wake up and head out the door. We do have about a 30% chance of rain coming in, but it won't be an all-day rain for your Sunday. Here's a look at northwest Arkansas then, climbing up to around 73 degrees by around lunchtime. Still staying below average in terms of those temperatures, and that goes for us here in the River Valley as well. A little bit more on the warm side, though, climbing up to the high 70s by around lunchtime with mostly cloudy skies. We'll see peaks of sunshine in addition to those clouds as well. And as I mentioned, slight chance of some showers working their way in. Here's a look at those high temperatures for tomorrow. 81 in Fayetteville, 83 here in Fort Smith. We'll see 84 likely in Ozark and 78 in Bentonville. So definitely not feeling like the end of August at all. And taking a look at the rain chances, well, we do have about a 30% chance both in the morning, afternoon, and evening. These storms will be scattered in nature. Coming up, I'll talk about the specific timing plus a look at the week ahead.
5 News coverage of the Razorbacks is sponsored by Arvest Bank.
Well, it was a big day for the Razorbacks as they kicked off their 2025 season against Alabama A&M. So for a quick recap, let's send it over to Sports Director Alex Stewart. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Lauren. College football is back, and how glorious it is. Tradition, pageantry, upsets, all 100% pure medical grade. Yes, and I want it injected straight into my eyes, especially when it comes to seeing this. Arkansas hosting Alabama A&M in the first game of the season, and despite a slow start that had more than a few fans nervous in the stadium and at home, the Hogs eventually got in the game like EA, enlightening A&M as to what this offense can do as Taylor Green and co. rewrote the history books. 7 passing touchdowns, more on that later in sports, as it was a hog-eat-dog type of world today. Arkansas starting the season off right, 52-7. We will have plenty more on this historic Hogs win later in sports, but for now, Woo Pig is 1-0. So go celebrate, dang it, after the show, of course. College football, Lauren, we are so back.
Thanks so much, Alex. And as the Razorbacks sealed their first victory of the season today, those loyal Hog fans were outside Razorback Stadium for hours before kickoff, doing what Hog fans do best, tailgating. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach caught up with some fans ahead of the matchup.
It's game day in Fayetteville, and that means the tailgate setup starts bright and early. Fans say this setup takes effort.
A lot more than you'd think. We get some of us here on Friday by like 2:30 to kind of hold the spot. Usually I prep 2 days in advance for all the food, and you can see I got to carry all the stuff up here for the generator, get power, and all the good fun stuff.
Trey Heffley says while setting up is a lot of work, he wouldn't have it any other way.
I love cooking for crowds, but I love supporting Razorbacks, and we're here every game.
Others say tailgating starts with the rush to claim the perfect spot.
You have to rush out here and grab your spot. For the first game of the year, it's a non-conference, it's not as big. But anyway, we got here at 5 and set the canopies up. Then we got here this morning about 7 and started setting everything else up.
Once the tents and tables are ready, it's all about family, friends, and fun.
It's just a whole family atmosphere, everybody mingling, talking all day, having a good time, and getting prepared to go to the game. So it's just a fun day. I mean, we always spend basically the whole day doing this.
Longtime fan Michael Graffino even turned his love for game day into a business, creating custom trailers for the ultimate tailgating experience.
It's called Tuss Tailgating, and we build custom tailgate trailers. So bring the trailer out, everything's set exactly where it's supposed to be.
And like others, he says setting up is no small task.
We bring chairs, we bring tents, and then we have our satellite and then generator, and then all of our carpets that we put out, of course beer pong tables, bago boards, things of that nature.
But through the long days and heavy hauls, Graffino says his favorite part of Razorback game day never changes.
We've walked out of the stadium after horrible losses, and we've ran out on the field and acted like a fool after great wins, so yeah, that's the best part of it.
Covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Developing tonight, a child involved in a vehicle-pedestrian crash in Fayetteville this afternoon has died. Police said in a release that just before 3 o'clock, officers responded to a collision involving a truck and a 9-year-old boy. This happened on North Sunset Drive. People at the scene provided medical assistance before the child was transported to a hospital. He was later pronounced dead. The crash is under investigation. We'll keep you updated here on 5 News. Also in Fayetteville, a car crashed into a building off Huntsville Road this afternoon. Police confirmed the accident happened around 3. The driver of the car was transported to a nearby hospital. We're still waiting to learn what caused the accident and the extent of their injuries. We'll keep you updated with any new information on our website, 5newsonline.com. And the Little Golden Gate Bridge is now facing new closures after emergency repairs forced the bridge to close for 8 days earlier this month. This is the bridge over Highway 187 over the White River. RDOT says beginning Tuesday, the bridge will close from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday until further notice. This will help the bridge undergo a retrofit. Structural issues found during a routine inspection forced the bridge to close on August 8th. RDOT says the bridge will be open during local events like the War Eagle Craft Fair and Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Well, in the U.S., it's been a record summer of travel, and this long weekend is no different. Elise Preston reports on the record levels from Los Angeles International Airport.
The TSA says nearly 17.5 million flyers are estimated to pass security checkpoints this year with shoes on. American Airlines is expecting its largest ever Labor Day weekend operation, flying nearly 4 million passengers. United numbers also expected to set a new record.
Any concern about making sure you're getting to the gate on time?
I think a little bit. That's why we got here early.
Today, a speed bump in Texas. Strong storms delaying hundreds of flights in and out of Dallas. The getaway had a rough start for these flyers. Their SkyWest jet hitting turbulence on a flight from Aspen, Colorado to Houston on Thursday. Flight data shows it dropped 4,000 feet in a minute. 2 people were hurt.
Someone in front of me flew up and hit the ceiling 3 times.
Spirit Airlines also hit turbulence. The Florida-based airline declared bankruptcy for a second time this year. Most Americans will move on roads. They'll find cheaper gas prices, down about 14 cents a gallon from a year ago. But not in California. Drivers saw pump prices jump 10 cents a gallon this week.
Also cheaper, domestic round-trip flights, 6% less expensive than the holiday last year, according to AAA. Elise Preston, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The sixth biggest jackpot in Powerball history just had its latest drawing moments ago. A winner tonight could take home the prize of almost $1 billion. Get your tickets out. Here are the winning numbers from tonight. It's going to be 3, 18, 22, 27, 33, and the Powerball is 17. If someone wins tonight's drawing, that player can choose to get 29 yearly payments or a lump sum of a payment of around $453 million. Lottery officials say your chances of winning are roughly $292 million. If there isn't a winner tonight, next drawing is Monday.